Good evening, and welcome to the inaugural edition of Paro, Some Good News. I'm your first host, Pat Stokowski. Some of you may be wondering, what is Paro, Some Good News? Well, it's a moment where we get to take a step back and kind of reflect on the small good things that have happened in our life throughout the week. And it admittedly is a cheap ripoff of John Krasinski's Some Good News. Moving forward, during Monday meetings, we'll be sharing our own version of Paro's Some Good News. So without further ado, let's get into this week's good news. And let's begin by sharing some good news from the Stokowski Housekie. As most of you may know, our next door neighbors continue to bake us delicious baked goods on a daily basis. Additionally, Val and I have been trying our hand in various arts and crafts. Over the past weeks, we have tie-dyed a few Paro t-shirts, as you can see right here. And lastly, for the personal news, in this pandemic, we were able to bag a to-go dish from the two-time #1 restaurant in America. No, I'm not talking about Taco Bell. I'm talking about Chicago's very own Alinea. And now, with a little more good news of our own, we take this to our remote correspondent, Randy Jakubowicz. Randy.
Hey Paro home team, today I bring you some good news. So, when you think about adulting, it could mean buying a home, taking out a mortgage, but some good news today we're going to define as getting a Costco membership. So congrats to our very own Ben Siegler, who took the plunge this weekend into the life of adulthood and signed up for a Costco, or should we say Costco's membership. Congratulations, Ben. And also, when we think about more good news, I've been trying tons of recipes, trying tons of different things here in my kitchen. I've also been doing contactless delivery and contactless pickup of the things that I've been making here. So if anyone's interested in trying any of these things and you're interested in contactless pickup, hit me up, let me know. It's sometimes easy to get sick of the things that are in your kitchen. Don't be shy. And back to Pat with some more good news.
Thank you, Randy, for sharing that delightful news with us. And congratulations, Benjamin Siegler, for finally becoming a man. And now, for some local Chicago good news. This past Saturday, 40th Ward Alderman Andre Vasquez led the city in singing along to Bill Withers, rest in peace, epic song, Lean On Me. The sing-along was held at 7 p.m., and to my knowledge, will continue in perpetuity until we all get through this. Please check Facebook for additional information. Additionally, animal shelters in Chicago are seeing an unprecedented demand for adoptions. Yours truly has been listed as a reference on 2 separate family adoptions, so feel free to drop my name if you're looking to share some of that love here in the city. And now, here's some additional good news from Paro's very own Kelly Hansen.
Kelly Hansen reporting to you live from Lincoln Park. It's looking pretty grim today. Schools are empty, restaurants are empty, offices are empty, and churches are empty. So what's the good news? The tomb was empty as well. He is risen. Hallelujah!
Thank you, Kelly. Hallelujah to that 8-pound, 6-ounce baby Jesus. And now, let's take a look at good news on a global level. The New York Times reports that due to social distancing, China has seen a 25% year-over-year decrease in carbon emissions in the month of February. That's huge. Additionally, Liverpool are still #1 in the Premier League. You'll never walk alone, Richard. And finally, after 10 years of foreplay, 2 pandas in a zoo in Hong Kong were finally able to conceive. Who would have guessed that all they needed was a little privacy? And for our final segment, we take it to a remote Pate out in the field. Pate? All right, we are here remote in Irving Park, Chicago, Paro's On the Field segment of Some Good News Live. I have with us Sophia Smith, and we have a few questions for her today. Sophia, could you begin by telling us how was your Easter?
It was good. Well, I think that I said that the Easter Bunny would hide one under the water table, but he didn't. He just let it pass for us into the yard, and there's eggs all over the yard.
Oh my gosh, how many eggs did the Easter Bunny hide?
Like 11 or 20? I can't remember. Maybe like 31.
But not 45, right?
No.
No, no.
Well, maybe like 30? Not 30.
Maybe 30? Would you call it 29?
Well, I would just say 60.
Okay. I'll settle with 60. Outside of the Easter egg hunt, what else did you do today?
I was good at the Easter egg hunt. I found all the eggs, but I must have missed them. Let me go look around.
You're gonna look. We're gonna. This is a rare treat. We get to see an in the field Easter egg hunt. Please, yeah. If there's one out there, Sophia, please find it for us.
Okay, I'll find it
Okay.
before I talk.
Okay. Yes.
Hi.
Did you find one?
Not too close.
Too close? Too close.
Ah.
Flipping 180. What's your favorite thing about worms?
Well, they don't bite. Symphoniums don't bite either. Well, the only thing they do is just squiggle. That's what worms are called. They're flat things that squiggle and eat. And they started to call them worms.
Mhm.
And then they decided to call them bugs too.
I heard that. Second to last question, more of an opinion. In your opinion, was there a second shooter on the grassy knoll?
What? No.
That's a great question. It feels like you're dodging the question. A final question, Sophia. Who is your favorite neighbor?
Don't know.
Do you have any other questions for me or anything else you want to share with the world about your Easter?
Well, Easter was great today. Pizza, well, that's a special kind of dinner. But macaroni, because our feast is our dinner. So that means that we're having our feast before dinner. Because actually we're having none dinner.
You're having a feast and then dinner?
No, a feast only because our feast is dinner.
Gotcha.
Right?
Right.
Right? I mean, I'm not sorry. Who are you? Mom, is it right?
We have confirmation off camera that it is a feast.
Hi.
Signing off.
All right, signing off from Paro. Good news from the field.
Okay.
With Sophia, there was only one shooter, Smith. This is Pat Stokowski signing off.
Say bye.
Bye.
Thank you, Field Pate. And that concludes our inaugural episode of Paro Some Good News. I'd like to take this moment to remind you all to please continue to stay socially distant. And if you're interested in contributing to future episodes of Paro Some Good News, please reach out to Pat at paro.io. Additionally, if you're interested in joining in on Randy's contactless baked goods delivery service, please reach out to Randy at paro.io. Thank you, and good morning.